If you can explain why it's South Africa that's bringing this charge, and what exactly is the International Court of Justice, where it fits into the world justice system, and talk about the charge of genocide.
Well, thank you very much for having me on, Amy. My best to your listening audience. Not to toot my own horn here, but I was the first lawyer ever to win anything under the Genocide Convention from the International Court of Justice that goes back to 1921. I single-handedly won 2 world court orders for the Republic of Bosnia-Herzegovina against Yugoslavia to cease and desist from committing all acts of genocide. And based on my careful review of all the documents so far submitted by the Republic of South Africa, I believe South Africa will win an order against Israel to cease and desist from committing all acts of genocide against the Palestinians. And then we will have an official determination by the International Court of Justice itself, the highest legal authority in the United Nations system, that genocide is going on. And under Article 1 of the Genocide Convention, all contracting parties, 153 states, will then be obliged, quote, to prevent, unquote, the genocide by Israel against the Palestinians. Second, when the World Court gives this cease and desist order against Israel, the Biden administration will stand condemned under Article 3, Paragraph E of the Genocide Convention that criminalizes complicity in genocide. And clearly, we know that the Biden administration has been aiding and abetting Israeli genocide against the Palestinians here for quite some time. This has also been raised by my friends in the Center for Constitutional Rights and in the National Lawyers Guild in a lawsuit against Biden, Blinken, and Austin. So I believe we will be able to use the World Court order. Right now, my sources tell me the hearing will be January 11, January 12. Based on my experience with the Bosnians, we can expect an order within a week. I would also say, with respect to the Biden administration, they are currently in violation of the Genocide Convention Implementation Act that makes genocide a crime under United States law. And again, once South Africa wins this order, the Biden administration also will stand in violation of the Genocide Convention Implementation Act. So I believe this is where we will be going between now, I would say, and the end of this month. And it is up to all of us as American citizens to figure out and support what South Africa is doing at the International Court of Justice here.
Francis Boyle, what's the difference between the International Court of Justice and the International Criminal Court, which is already considering allegations of war crimes by both Israel as well as the Palestinian militant groups?
Right, Juan. The International Court of Justice was originally established back in 1921, its predecessor, legal predecessor in law. And that is where I filed the genocide case. I was the first lawyer ever to win 2 orders in one such case since the World Court was founded in 1921, and it was on the basis of the Genocide Convention. The International Criminal Court is a separate international organization set up in 2000. The problem, Juan, is this. Back in 2009, after Operation Cast Lead, I advised Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas to accept the jurisdiction of the International Court, of the International Criminal Court for Palestine, which he did. I regret to report that the International Criminal Court has not done one darn thing to help the Palestinians since 2009. The International Criminal Court has all the blood of the Palestinian people on its hands since 2009. And Juan, that is why we set up a campaign to find a state willing to file a lawsuit at the International Court of Justice, the World Court. The ICC basically operates at the behest of its funders and founders and masters, which is the U.S., the NATO states, the European states, et cetera, until their expedited indictment of President Putin as U.S.-NATO lawfare against Russia. The International Criminal Court had not indicted one American, one European, one Brit, one NATO citizen, and one Israeli, and one white person. So we have a campaign now to support the Republic of South Africa at the International Court of Justice, and we're starting this campaign today. I'm part of a coalition. We're starting this campaign today to get members of the Genocide Convention to file declarations of intervention at the World Court in support and solidarity with South Africa against Israel and in support of the Palestinians. That material hopefully will go out today.
Francis, I wanted to ask you, though, Joan Donoghue is the president of the International Court of Justice. She previously worked in the U.S. State Department. How do you think she will approach South Africa's application? What power does she have to shape the proceedings?
That's a good question, Juan. Yes, Donoghue is a lifelong, career-long U.S. State Department legal apparatchik, which is how she got the job. And I'm sure she's in contact right now today with the U.S. State Department, giving them a heads up on everything going on over there at The Hague behind the scenes. She will toe the State Department party line in these proceedings. I regret to report the president does have a lot of power there to shape these proceedings. I suspect she will use that power to shape the proceedings in favor of Israel. However, I have also been advised that the Republic of South Africa is, as of now, nominating a judge ad hoc that is their right under the statute of the International Court of Justice. I don't have a name yet, but I would hope the South African judge ad hoc will do his or her best to try to keep Donoghue straight.